Yo, YouTube fam, what is good? Man, it's early. Not really. But anyways, today is the day, guys. Well, the funny thing about it is I woke up so early. I was like, I think I'm gonna sleep in today, but I was so excited because I'm really ready to swap out these brakes. As you guys saw at the beginning of the clip, they're pretty bad. So it looks like it's coming from both sides. So luckily we're gonna go on ahead and switch out both sides. So new drill slotted rotors, new brake pads. Pretty excited about that, guys. And basically what I'm going to be doing in this video, I'm going to be doing a DIY on how to install front brake rotors and pads. So hopefully this video helps out a lot of G35 owners, especially those who have a first gen sedan like I do. And luckily it is nice and sunny out. It looks like it rained last night. I mean, I don't know what happened. See if you guys can see all the watermarks there. But yeah, looks like it rained last night. It looks like we're gonna be expecting some rain this coming week. If you're in the Antelope Valley area, make sure you guys stay warm. If you have any pets that sleep in your backyard, make sure you bring them in at night. You know, that way, you know, your pets are safe as well. Children, make sure your children are nice and covered when they're going to school. You know, but what we're gonna go on ahead and do here is I'm just waiting for my buddy to get here, and we're gonna go on ahead and get started with this, guys. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so for this video, what you are going to be needing to do this brake job is obviously you're gonna need a jack. You're gonna need at least 2 jack stands. That way you can go on ahead and put them under the car for extra support.
Or if you want to be really risky, just do it with the floor jack.
That's if you want to be really risky. I don't recommend it. Be safe. Then what you're also going to be needing is you're going to be needing your rotors. You're going to be needing your brake pads. Obviously, before fully jacking up the car, you want to loosen up the lug nuts so that way they're nice and loose, and by the time you have it jacked up, just go on ahead and continue to take off the lug nuts. Let's see what else. So far that is it. So throughout this video I'm going to be showing you guys exactly, you know, what size socket you're going to be needing to do what we're going to be doing and stuff like that. So
E-brake on?
the e-brake is not on, it is off. I think I might have something. Okay, well then we're going to be good. I thought I had something for it. I guess I don't know where it's at. Well, I'm gonna go on ahead and get started on this. Alright, guys, so I went on ahead and took off the wheels. That's pretty much simple stuff, you know. Basically, you want to make sure that you loosen up the bolts before you jack up the car. Once you jack up the car, then jack it up high enough to go on ahead and put your jack stands under there. So I'm gonna go on ahead and show you guys the bolts that we're gonna be taking off in order to take off the brake caliper, right?
Yes.
Alright, to take off the brake caliper. And, well, do we need to take off bolts for the rotors?
Yeah, to take the rotors off, you gotta take.
So I'll also be showing you guys which bolts to unscrew to also take off the rotor. So let me go on ahead and show you guys what mine looks like right now, and I'll walk you guys through this process. Basically just giving you instruction on how to do it, what you need to unbolt, and which bolts you need to unbolt. And we're going to be doing both sides, so I'll go ahead and show you on the driver's side, and the passenger side is going to be the same thing. So this is how mine looks pretty bad. So not sure where it's squeaking from. Let me go ahead and take off my spacer. So not sure where it's squeaking from, but basically what you want to do is, I'm going to go on ahead and show you here real quick. So you got a bolt right here, you have another bolt right here. So those are the 2 bolts that you need to unscrew. And then what you also need to unscrew to take off the rotor, the bolt will be right behind where?
They're gonna be back here behind. They're called bracket bolts. They're gonna be sitting right here. My finger's right on one right now. There's one on the bottom side. Now when you take these off, you gotta be careful because sometimes these bracket bolts hurt when you hit your knee, that's a little painful. So what I do is when I take them off, I take off the top one first and then the bottom. Same thing with the caliper. The caliper, I'll take the top one off first and then the bottom, so you have easier access and it's easier for you to carry on one hand.
And that's how we're gonna be doing it, guys. And then go on ahead and comment down below. Let me know if I should go on ahead and paint my calipers. I have been thinking about it. I've been curious enough to go on ahead and paint them. Just not sure what color I want to go with. I do want to keep it the same theme that I have going on with my car right now. Everything is matching to my interior, and it has satin gold going on. I have been debating maybe just doing purple, but I don't know yet. So make sure you guys comment below. Let me know what you guys think I should do, and let's go on ahead and get started with this. All right, guys, so we're gonna go on ahead and get started on here. So make sure you got the proper tools. So basically, you can either do a wrench, or you can do a ratchet socket.
Here.
It's all right, so we got a 14 there, so we're gonna go on ahead and use all right, so we are going to be using a 7/8. Normally you would want to use what? A metric, but in this scenario I don't have a lot of tools, so alrighty, guys, so this is what it looks like. Check it out. Yo, I got my spacer back on. So putting it back on was easy. It was just as easy as taking it off. So looks like I'm gonna be doing the passenger side by myself. My buddy had to take off, so I'll be doing the passenger side by myself. Damn, fingers crossed. Hopefully I do it right, but it's pretty self-explanatory. It does not look that difficult at all, but I'm very excited with how these drill slotted rotors look. I'm honestly, I can't wait to finish it and take it out for a quick little test drive and see how they work. Obviously, I'm not gonna go full speed and then, you know, see how they work. No, I'm actually gonna, you know, drive it regular, just like a regular person does. You know, make sure that there's no squeaking, make sure that it's braking properly, make sure that nothing feels off. So I'm gonna go on ahead and do the passenger side now, and stay tuned. Make sure to go on ahead and hit up Cquence brakes if you're looking for any rotors, brake pads. I did notice yesterday I was on their website because I was looking to see how much it was going to cost me to get the rear drill slotted rotors. So I noticed that they also have calipers for the first gen G35. So I'm actually thinking about it. I might be purchasing those calipers from them as well, and actually spray paint those new ones, because I heard that when you spray paint the calipers, you got to give it some time to make sure that it dries properly, and not only that, I've got to make sure that it's spray painted properly. So, you know, I don't want to half-ass mine. I want to make sure that I'm actually taking my time with it, and I'm actually doing it to where it actually is going to look good. So I might be thinking about doing that as well. So other than that, guys, this is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm excited to put these guys on. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button, like this video, comment down below, give me your feedback on what you think on this video. I'm open to it. I'm an open-minded person. I'm open to criticism. You know, go on ahead and just comment down below and let me know what you think of the video. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is all for me today. Your boy is out. Peace.